Hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through the top side hustles you can do in 2021 to make some money. Now, before we get into this, you might be wondering why you think you should be listening to me, and the truth is, I don't think you should. We're going to be going through the top 5 side hustles and some honourable mentions, and I'll be completely honest, I found these looking online about 10 minutes ago. The reason I think you should listen to me when I'm talking about this instead of other people online is because all they've done is do the same as me. They've looked up online top 10 side hustles, went through them, chose 3 or 4 that they think sounds the best, and then they've told you guys to go and do them. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be going through them today. I'm going to be going through the top 5, some honourable mentions, like I said. But then what we're going to be doing is we're going to spend the next 4-5 weeks doing one of these each week. I'm going to spend the whole week doing it, and then I'll show you guys in separate videos on Thursdays, like you guys who don't know. For those who are new at the channel, by the way, we do a video every Monday, mostly, but guaranteed every Thursday. And every Thursday we try to do something big. This Thursday, if you are literally coming here on the day this video goes out, we are doing a Paddy Power 2 up for a week, and we made a little bit of money during that. Quite a bit of money, to be honest. Not as much as we've made doing other things, but we definitely made some profit over there. But every Thursday from this Thursday onwards, I'm going to be doing these side hustles for the whole week. We'll do a week each for every single one of them, and we'll actually see if they do work. I'm going to be going through ones here today that sound like they're good, sound like they could make us some money, and then we'll actually see if they do work and see how much time and effort they require. And then you guys don't have to worry about sitting through more videos on YouTube of someone telling you to go do online surveys and you'll become a millionaire in the next day. It's not like that. We know it's not like that. We want to find out what the truth is, and that's the whole point of this channel. We're cutting through the bullshit of what everyone else does on YouTube, and we're actually trying things out ourselves. We're trying things out ourselves as a beginner, then we leave it for a few weeks and we come back to it with the knowledge we had from probably failing the first time around, and we try and improve on what we did until we can actually figure out how to make them things we do profitable. And you guys are going to see every step of the way and see how to do it yourself as well. So if that sounds like something you're going to enjoy and you're not already subscribed, then hit that subscribe button down below, because you guys are clearly watching this wanting to find a side hustle, and you're going to hear about 5 today, and then if you stick around on this channel, you'll see me try out each of them 5 and see if any of them actually work. Let's get my intro ran and we'll get into the 5 side hustles you apparently need to be doing in 2021. So the first one is something every single YouTuber tells you to do. They tell you to go start YouTube yourself. They tell you to do this while they're earning £50,000 a month or £100,000 a month or whatever it is, but they've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. It is kind of a side hustle, but you're not going to see any profit straight away at all. For example, if we look over on Social Blade here, we can see my YouTube channel. I've been doing this since December the 3rd, or if we go to when I'd made my first video, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks after that. So I've literally been going for about 2 months. You can see the number of subscribers we've got here and video views. But when it comes to making a YouTube channel, what people tend to neglect to tell you is to make money through the YouTube channel, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. It might sound completely outrageous that you're going to start a channel up and get 1,000 subscribers and then start making your money. But if you do your YouTube channel on something you enjoy or something you're doing anyway, you may as well just record it and stick it on YouTube. For example, if you're sat playing FIFA with your friends and you do this every day for like 3 or 4 hours because it's lockdown and there's nothing else to do, then just record it. Record you and your friends playing FIFA, do a quick intro and quick outro at the start and end of the videos, and just stick it online. If you enjoy playing it, someone else out there will enjoy watching it, and as long as you're having fun doing it and making the videos, then there's going to be some people who sit and watch it. It might not grow very quickly if you're not focusing on it, but maybe in 2-3 years it'll hit that 1,000 subs and you'll start earning some money. If we look on my channel and we go to the future projections tab and then go down to subscribers, you can see when it's predicted that I'll hit 1,000 subscribers, and then the money you earn all depends on the amount of views you get from then on. Generally, YouTube tends to pay per 1,000 ad viewers, so per 1,000 people who view your video who have adverts enabled, that's generally how you classify how much money you make. Finance channels like this one do tend to make up there with the most, but there's lists online you can find and you can see which one will make the most and which one will make the least. And if there's a category there you think you'll enjoy learning about yourself and making videos on, then go for it. But you're not going to make a fortune. I'm not coming into this to make a fortune. I'm coming into this to test out what everyone says and make money that way. And then if YouTube ends up making some profit in the meantime, then it's a little added bonus. But we're not going to do this one as a separate video because that is the whole point in this channel. And I always keep you guys up to date. The second we make money through YouTube, I let you guys know. The second we make money doing anything, I let you guys know. We've even made a loss on some of the things we've tried on this channel. So I do not hide anything from you guys. We do 100% honesty here. And that is something that we're going to continue doing. So the next side hustle then, if I look at my little notepad, we have got Fiverr and Upwork. This is something I thought of a few months back, and I thought, yeah, we'll give that a go, we'll do a video on it. So if you look here, I started a Fiverr page and we've put up 3. I've just put up another one today, but you can see these have been up there for literally 2 to 3 months now and there's been no orders. That is the truth with Fiverr. You can put as many things up there as you want, but unless you have a following coming into Fiverr with you, it is so oversaturated these days. You're not going to see orders just boom in from the start. The way you need to get orders on Fiverr is the second you get lucky and get one person stumble across it and purchase it from you and leave you a good review, then you'll start to see the orders come in. But you rarely get any orders without having reviews. There's some Facebook groups out there where you can go and review each other's stuff on Fiverr to get the reviews up. But if you're doing it naturally, like I'm trying to do here, you can see we literally have no orders because there's no ratings, so people don't trust you. The way to try and combat this is make sure you're formatted all your posts correctly, use good thumbnails, good videos, everything like that to try and sell yourself, to make you stand out from the people who've got orders. And then eventually when you start to get some orders, hopefully that will continue to roll. We're not going to do a video on Fiverr because as you guys can see, there's nothing going on. If in 2-3 months we start getting orders, then I'll definitely do a video on Fiverr, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not as simple as people say. You can't just make an account and start seeing the orders roll in. If you've got some friends or family who know you do something, so for example they know you're good at graphics and maybe they own a business, then instead of letting them purchase your work outside of Fiverr, make a Fiverr post, get them to buy it through Fiverr and get them to leave you a rating. If you're doing something where you make money already but you contact people outside of Fiverr, try to direct them to Fiverr so that you can get your orders on there, maybe even if it is at a lower price, but get your orders up on Fiverr and then get your ratings in, and then it will start to work for you. But it's just that initial generating the ratings that's going to be tricky. This again isn't something we're going to be covering in the immediate future though, but not to worry, we will hopefully get there one day. So the third option is going to be buying and reselling things off eBay. This is something we're going to try. It's something I think can be interesting because I think it's just kind of what I enjoy doing. It's something a bit random, sitting there, a bit of a grind to do, and I'm quite looking forward to it. So what we're going to be doing is 1 week in the next few weeks, we'll spend a whole week looking on eBay or different websites where people sell stuff. We'll try and find things that are undervalued in price and try and sell them on for a profit, and we'll see how well we can do. The main focus of this, if you think about it in most recent times, has got to be the PlayStation 5. If you were one of the lucky people who got it on launch and you managed to get more than one PlayStation 5, then you were laughing, because in the UK they are sold for around about £450 from retail stores, but you can sell them online for upwards of £550, so there's an instant £100 profit. During that week when we're looking on eBay for things to resell, we will definitely try and keep an eye out for PlayStation 5s coming in stock, and if one comes in stock we'll snap it up straight away and get it listed on there. But we'll also try and do some sales for lower priced items, just because I know some people who are coming into this wanting to make money because they don't have money to use to make some, which is completely understandable. I'm a student myself, I don't have a lot of spare money. I probably would be using a credit card or an overdraft to get that PlayStation and then look to sell it on and keep the profit. But not to worry, There is some other side hustles on here that don't require any money to start with, and they're the ones we're going to be focusing with first, because I feel like if we start by using them side hustles for the first 3 to 4 weeks, then we can use the money we make in them side hustles to help us really push on when we try to do the buying and reselling with eBay. So the next step is going to be food delivery. This is something anyone can do. Whether you've got a car or a bike, or you're just a fast runner, you can do some food delivery. There's loads of companies who offer it now. You've got Amazon Flex, you've got Uber Eats, and you've got Deliveroo in the UK. They're the main ones. You've got Just Eat as well. You've got a whole selection. I have applied for all of these. I applied for them months ago, and I'll tell you guys quickly how well they accept you. So Amazon Flex, it'll take 3 to 4 months. It's normally a 1 in, 1 out type system. Maybe not as specific as 1 in, 1 out, but it's roughly based on that. They're not going to hire new drivers until they need them or until some leave. But after about 3 to 4 months of being applied to Amazon Flex, I did get accepted. I've done a few of them, and I can give you guys my experience on that. My car, unfortunately, isn't big enough to do it. You've got to have a fairly decent sized car. I can do it with mine, but it literally gets filled to the top, to the point where I even have stuff on my knee while driving, which obviously isn't safe. But we might try and do a video doing Amazon Flex if I can show you guys the process of that. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested. But one thing we are going to try is the next company, which is Uber Eats. Uber Eats accept you pretty much straight away. There is no caveat to Uber Eats. You can sign up whenever you want, as long as you have the documents and everything like that available to you, then they're going to let you get accepted and get working straight away. All I need to do is take my driving license and my passport to my post office to get the documents verified, and then we'll be ready to go. And we'll definitely do a full day or two or the full week doing a mix of Amazon Flex and Uber Eats. You might be wondering why we're not doing Deliveroo, and that is because although I applied for all 3 of these at the same time, Deliveroo is still processing my application about 7 months later. So if you want to get delivering food or products or anything like that in the UK, I'd fully recommend you just go for either Uber Eats or Amazon Flex. If you want some instant work, go for Uber Eats. I've also applied for Stuart, and I believe one other company who I can't remember, but neither of them have got back to me yet. I am in a fairly big city with Newcastle, but unfortunately they still don't seem to be hiring for most of the companies, probably because of the pandemic where everyone is trying to jump on the bandwagon and deliver stuff. But we'll definitely try out some Uber Eats work and some Amazon Flex work. That is a video we'll do in part of this side hustle, so if you're looking forward to that, hit that subscribe button. Now the next one is doing online surveys. This is something that everyone knows earns you peanuts. You'll earn 20 pence per survey or something like that. But we will do a full week of that. We'll spend the first day or two trying to find the best websites for it. And then we'll spend a full week pretty much wanting to die, doing as many surveys as we can. And we'll see how much money that actually makes. We'll see if it's actually worthwhile doing or if it's just a load of rubbish. It gets suggested on every single website you go on about making money. They all say you need to go and do surveys. We'll give it a go. I'm not expecting much. I fully anticipate doing a full week of surveys and making about £20–30. I'm not expecting anything from it at all, but I'll give it a go. I'll go through the grind so you guys don't have to. And if we find a website that no one uses and it's really good, then you're not going to want to miss out on that, are you? So we'll definitely do that 1 week as well. And then after that, we've got something what I think is fairly interesting. I've spoke before in other videos about affiliate marketing, about how people are building blogs, writing about a specific niche subject, and then using that through either affiliate links or just through adverts on the website to generate a profit. It is something we're going to try on this channel, but it does take 7 to 8 months of just letting the website sit there to grow the audience. But one thing you can do with affiliate marketing, once it's up and running and you're already getting the viewers in, is you can hire writers to write about that niche subject. The way we can use that now without having a site of our own, using something you're already passionate about and becoming an affiliate writer for that subject. You've got websites such as Fiverr, such as Upwork. Now I've spoke about them and said they're not very useful, and that is because the things I was publishing up there on Fiverr and Upwork are very oversaturated markets. If you're wanting to become a freelance writer and you stick to your specific niche, say you really like football and you want to be a football writer, there's not going to be as many of them on Fiverr or Upwork as there are people who are doing graphic design, because that is the massive oversaturated market. But a football writer is going to be right in the minimum of all of the niches on Fiverr and Upwork. So think about your passion. Whatever it might be sport, it might be fishing, it might be hiking, it could be anything in the world. Whatever you enjoy doing, make a post on Upwork or Fiverr saying that you will be a freelance writer around that subject, or broadly around that subject, so you can get a bit more attention. Only do this if you obviously have some quality of writing. Be harsh on yourself. Would you pay to have the writing that you'll make yourself? Or do you think you need a bit of work? Are you willing to work for a little bit of a less of a fee, but you know the content you're producing isn't as good, but you'll work on it and get better? This is something we'll try. I'm not the greatest of writers, so we'll see how well it does for a week or two, but I'm guessing I won't make a lot of money doing that because I've got no experience in the field. That's why you really should just go into this focusing on your passion. So at least you have an edge over people who are just going to be sat there writing because it's their job to write, whereas you'll be writing because you enjoy writing about the topic. So it is something we'll try out. I don't know how much money we'll make from it. I've got no idea, but it's something that we'll give a crack on this channel. And then we'll just do the honourable mentions then before we get into the final one. The final one we have spoke about before in a video, but I'll go through these honourable mentions before we get that done. So the first honourable mention is going to be house sitting. It's something you don't really think of because I've never really had to have anyone house sit before or anything like that. But especially with the pandemic, where if people are going to work away somewhere or they're going to work down in the country, they need to spend a lot more time down there than they would do normally. Because chances are if you're getting put on like a course or something, they're going to send you away to do the whole course at once rather than going down and doing the odd day here or there. So if you've got a house and you've got pets or anything like that, you're going to need someone to house sit or dog sit, cat sit, whatever it is, or even just walking your pets as well. There is quite a big market out there at the moment, especially considering quite a lot of people don't want to do this as a job because they don't want to be mixing households, they don't want to be looking after someone's pet while all this pandemic is going around. But there's quite a big market for that because you've got people who are a bit ill, or maybe people who don't feel comfortable walking their dogs at the moment, whereas you can go and do that for them if you feel more comfortable. It's not going to have a great return. It's probably going to be minimum wage, like £10 an hour or something like that. But it's an added bonus. It's something I'm not going to do because I don't really think I'd enjoy doing it. But we might give it a look a bit later on in this channel. You never know, you could have a real good time doing that if you really enjoy animals and pets. Give it a go. You never know how much you might make. The next one we're going to talk about is called Just Answer. Now this is one I haven't really heard of before, but apparently if you are one of these categories or you have a really specific niche you are really passionate about and you know a lot about, then you can go on Just Answer, become what they class as an expert and just start answering questions. Apparently some of the people on here who answer questions earn like 5,000 to 7,000 a month. I'm guessing they are real professionals, as in they're lawyers or nurses or doctors, stuff like that. But apparently you can earn quite a bit of money doing this. So I might give this a go. There's not really a lot I know about. I know quite a bit about electronics, I guess. I suppose I could do some research on tax. But there's not really a lot I know. So we will give this a try, because why not? But we won't do a full week on it. We'll probably just do a day or two on this. But we'll give it a try. You never know. We might make some money from it. So why not? But it's just a nice little niche there. If you're maybe out of work at the moment and you are really specific down in one of these fields, maybe you're like an IT engineer or something and there's just no work going at the moment, then get signed up on here because you'll definitely have the experience edge over like the 12, 13-year-olds who are trying to make some money on this website. So definitely go ahead, try do that and try to make some money. I don't have any real specialty, so it's something we'll put on the back burner, but we will give a try eventually one day. The next one is something you can't do at the moment because sports at a lower level aren't there. But maybe you really enjoy football or soccer in America, whatever country you're at. You enjoy the sport that there is, but obviously you don't have the quality to play it. Otherwise you'd be there at that top level. But the real bonus with sports is there's always that one extra person. There's the referee, there's the umpire, there's that extra person who is needed for that sport. And most people don't consider that role. Personally, I'm qualified as a referee in the UK, I haven't had the chance to referee any games yet because of the pandemic, but it's something I am going to get back into once I'm allowed, and I'll show you guys that when we get to it. But refereeing in the UK, you earn around about £20 per game at the lower levels, and then the more higher up the pyramid you get more money, up to full professional level where you get £90,000 a year plus expenses. But refereeing at the lower level, you can do around about 4 games a day at the weekends. So if you did 8 games, 4 on a Saturday, 4 on a Sunday, that's £160 just for 2 days worth of work, running around on the pitch, watching a football game and being in control. So if you enjoy being in control and telling everyone what they can and can't do, and you really enjoy a certain sport, look into the process of becoming a qualified referee for that. You might not enjoy it in the end. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy being a referee, but I'm going to do the refereeing until I've paid for the course. The course was around about £170, so I'll be a referee for about 2 to 3 weeks, pay off the course, and then if I enjoyed being a referee, I'll keep doing it and keep the money, keep the profit that I'll be making. And if I don't enjoy it, I'll just stop. But it's just something people don't really think about, and you can actually turn that into a full-time career if you really enjoy it and you're consistent and you're good at it. So it's something to think about. And the final honourable mention then is becoming an online tutor. If you're a student and you're doing your subject at either university or college, then chances are you're quite good at it or you enjoy doing it. There's going to be someone out there who isn't as good at that subject as you, but they need to get the grades. Maybe you're doing maths at university or English. You can set up as an online tutor. There is thousands of websites out there for this. Maybe even just advertise it locally on Facebook and something like that. But you can become an online tutor if you're comfortable talking to other people. Become an online tutor. Teach people how to do the subject you're good at. Maybe even at lower levels, so you could possibly teach GCSE students or college students, something like that. Maybe even if you're at GCSE level, or secondary school level or high school level in America, and you're just really good at that subject, you could even teach people your own age group. With schools being online now, quite a few people have been struggling with their education because it's not the same level of connection and engagement that there is when you're actually there in person. So being an online tutor, there's a big market for that at the moment, a really big market for that at the moment. So if you're good at a subject, or even if you think you can just go and learn a subject, maybe learn how to code or something, and then teach real beginners at the subject, give it a go. It's something we might try on this channel. I've not got it penned in any time for the near future, but it's definitely something we might come back at. But it's something to think about if you've got a real hidden talent. And then the final side hustle is honestly work. Just working from home. It's something we're going to try. I spoke about this in the last episode, or the last video I should say, and we talked about Appen. Appen's a website where people post a load of projects and hire people to do them projects. I've signed up for Appen. I've signed up for as many projects as I can. I'll show you guys Appen here at the moment. I'm logged in. As you can see, there is all these current projects to do. You can see that the rate doesn't get revealed until you've signed up for the project. It tells you the amount of workload over here and tells you a brief description of the role. So if I go to the ones I've applied in, you can see there's one actually around YouTube. And all they want you to do in this project is watch a YouTube video and then write information about it. So you need to write the duration of the video, the date it was published, and the link for the video. You then need to just do a little bit more information if they've asked specific questions. And it tells you here you'll get $2.75 per video. So I've applied for this. Hopefully I'll hear back in the next few days. I applied over the weekend, so I'm probably not going to get a quick response. But you'll make a little bit of money doing that. It won't take too much of your time. There's also bigger jobs on this. So if I scroll down to the next one, you can see that there's actually a data entry job role that is fast-paced work, and it's short tasks but quite a few of them. And you can see you get $14 an hour for this. This is roughly what I'm working with or earning at Amazon at the warehouse. So I've applied for 2 jobs, which are $14 an hour. I don't want to apply for any more in case I get accepted for all 3 of these. I want to be able to work for all the ones I've applied for rather than having to turn people down. So we'll see what the responses are to these 3. If I get rejected, I'll then keep applying to more. But I will keep you guys up to date, and when we get accepted for a job, I'll come back, show you guys the job, and then we'll do the video on this, showing you guys how much we can earn a week doing it. There's no specific requirements for most of the jobs. It's mainly data entry work, watching videos, learning about search engine optimization, just stuff like that. It's stuff where they will teach you how to do it before you do it yourself. It's something I think we can actually make quite a bit of money doing, and especially considering next year I'm not looking to keep working in my current job and I want to move to be a bit more online while I finish off at university. Something like this is going to be a big help. So just to wrap up then, in case you are wondering if any of these side hustles actually work, then don't worry. Like I said at the beginning, we're going to go through all of these on this channel one by one. We're going to start with all the online jobs and online roles where we can maybe earn just a little bit of money here and there, and then we'll finish off with the eBay reselling and see if we can get some PlayStation 5 sport, get them sold on for profit, maybe try and focus in on a niche during that time and see if we can really try and uncover some hidden gems and make a little bit of money from that. If you think you're going to enjoy that, or you want to see just how well we can do with these side hustles, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around on the site, on this channel I should say. We're probably going to be going with the Fiverr one once we start getting some orders on that. We'll obviously go for the reselling one, that's the one I'm most looking forward to. We'll do the food delivery, we'll do freelance writer, we'll be doing this work from home once we get accepted for some of the jobs, and then we will do the online service as well. So there's like 5 or 6 things we'll try there. Some of them we'll do for a whole week, some of them we'll just do for a day or two and see how they work. And if you've got any other recommendations or stuff that you want to see someone else try before you give it a go yourself, then let me know that down in the comments. We've got a few ideas and suggestions from recent videos that I am going to be trying, so don't worry if you've already suggested something. I've got it all written down. I am looking into everything that gets suggested. We're looking into casino offers. We do a lot of match betting on this channel. We're going to do literally everything that has ever been recommended on YouTube, and we're actually going to see if it works or not. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.